Good morning. Happy Friday. TGIF, everyone. Gonna wait for a couple more people to come on, and then we'll get started. Whew. You know what? This is a good spot for it. Whew. I have my laptop on a little rolly cart, so I can give you, good morning, Kelly. I can give you a view of the backyard, except do you see this right here? This is a tree that's actually from the neighbor's yard. And it's just hanging in our yard. So something will have to be done with that. Can y'all hear the birds? They're like starting to get all excited and everything. Whew. My dad's watching me out the window. I think he is anyway. That window got open. Oh, I did brush my hair today, but it doesn't look like I did. So happy Friday. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for today's episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet live on the back deck. And I'm telling you, I'm braving it for you because it's 98% humidity. No lie, 98% humidity. That's just crazy. Let's see, it's 66 degrees. So the degrees aren't that bad, but I'm melting. Anyway, 46, Kelly. Oh, I'm a little bit jealous. Yeah, I'm definitely jealous. So 46 degrees Fahrenheit where Kelly is. It's 66 here, 20 degrees higher, and probably 1,000 degrees more humidity than where you are. I don't know. Maybe, do you get a lot of humidity there? I don't know. But anyway, I probably should have rethunked that because I looked at where we're moving in Tennessee, and it's in the early 50s this morning, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, which is good, but their humidity is high too. So I don't know. I might have to carry around a personal cooling device or maybe buy one of those things for around my neck. Or I'll have to permanently have my hair in a bun, like a granny bun. Speaking of which, the other night we were showing my still 2-year-old granddaughter pictures of like when her daddy was little. Right, Kelly? When her daddy was little and when I was little. And so when we showed her a picture of her daddy and her uncle when they were babies, she looked at her daddy and said, "Daddy, you turned into a baby." But then when they showed her a picture of me when I was little, she said, "Grammy, you turned into a grandma." She went the other way. I'm like, yeah, I turned into a grandma, definitely. So anyway, I'm on a Hey, Squish. How's the weather where you're at? Is it still cold? I'm going to have to come see you. Because, wow, it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit here. And I'm sorry, I don't have the conversion thing. But it should be comfortable. Okay. It should be comfortable, but it's 98% humidity. So it could be better. But, guys, I've been on a cotton kick, a cotton yarn kick, and I just can't get over it right now. This is like, I am on a cotton kick like you wouldn't believe. Well, I follow a lot of other YouTubers. And because, I'm a YouTube addict, I told you. And and I try to keep up with everybody. And so anyway, if I ever miss one of your episodes, if you have a channel, please forgive me. I really try to keep up with everybody. But some days, I'll put it on the TV and I'll just let it, we have a Roku TV. So I'll just let it just roll with whatever it decides that I might want to see. And yeah, the birds are really, really waking up this morning. They're enjoying it. The sun is not peaked over the next door house yet, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise, I would be really melting. But anyway, so I have been on a cotton kick, and I'm sure many of you have gone to this YouTuber before, because she just hit 1 million subscribers, which is really amazing. I mean, she's like the superstar. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, it is really, really nice out here. And I wish that the humidity was just a little bit lower, but it is really nice. And if I just had put my hair up in a pony or a bun, I would be a whole lot more comfortable, because my neck is like really warm. Good morning, Robin. I'm so glad you're here, Robin, because I'm going to show something that you made 10 years ago, and you probably can't even guess what it is. But anyway, so I'm glad that you're here this morning. So, I've been on a cotton kick, and I go to this YouTube channel, and I watch her quite often. It's nastasiacom, and her name is Donna Wolf. And, she just seems like a really nice person. She looks like a Barbie doll. She's just so adorable. But I love her designs with cotton, because she's so creative. And, Squish, I do enjoy doing lives. And let me tell you, too, before I go into the Nastasia, let me tell you what's going on with the lives, too. When I do a live, all I have to do is be ready, which whenever I do, a video, I have to be ready, which means, hopefully put a little bit of makeup on, make me not look like I'm death warmed over, and, brush my hair. And actually, I don't even look like I have makeup on, but I have a ton of makeup. So I'm just, I'm not going to look like yeah. So anyway, I don't know how that's coming out. But anyway, yeah, I do have makeup on, but it doesn't even look like I do. Anyway, when I do lives, all I have to do is go live. And then when it's over, it automatically uploads. So, and then I also like the interaction, and I like chatting with you guys. And I just think it's really fun. When I do videos like the morning coffee and crochet, and I will do more videos, but I had to give myself a little bit of a break from that because I had to get my tutorials out. But when I do videos, I record. And usually, if it's a morning coffee and crochet, then I record it all as one, unless I really make a big blooper, and then I have to, stop it and start it again. But then in order to get it to upload to my computer, because I record with my phone, it has to go to my Amazon cloud. And then, so it takes it from my phone to the Amazon cloud. So I have to wait for that to upload. And then once it's on the Amazon cloud, then I can access it from my computer. And oh yeah, I like the interaction too. I know. I feel like we're like having coffee together. I'm having coffee today. So then it goes from the cloud, and then I have to download it to my computer, and then I have to send it over to my editing software. So then I have to edit it, which is kind of nice, because then I can put the little beginning thing, that kind of a thing, because I really like that beginning. And with lives, I can't add that, or I haven't figured out how. And so then once I get it edited, then I have to import it. There are all these words, right? And then once I import it, then I have to upload it to YouTube. So it's like hours of work to do that. And so with a live, I can just sit here and chat with you. I can share what I want to share with you, and I can interact with you. And I really do like that. I like being able to chat with you guys and get feedback and everything. When I do lives, then I'm done. So then I have all of this extra time that I can devote to doing my tutorials and also crocheting, because, that's my passion. So it just, it's really a lot of fun doing lives. So anyway, let's get back to nastasiacom. So nastasiacom, she has a YouTube channel, she has a website, she has a Facebook page, she has everything. She probably has an Etsy. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have an Etsy because I don't think she creates to sell. I think she creates ideas, and that might be how she gets her revenue. But anyway, so she's completely adorable, and I just love her to pieces. And so when she comes out with some things, I just like am mind blown, some of them. And then this one, I want to show it to you. So, you know, I did this one yesterday because I just had to. Have you ever like had a design that you just like had to do? So this, and I didn't weave in the ends yet. This is the design. I'm going to move it a little bit closer. So this is the design that she came out with just recently, like just within a couple days ago. And anyway, it is a hot pad. And so when she shows it, it looks like it's all together. And I was just amazed. I was like, what is going on with this? I have to make it. Yeah, it is really cool. And I like the colors too. And the thing is, like, her colors were like a pop of orange, a pop of blue, a pop of green. And I loved her colors too. So I just went in my stash of cotton and I just grabbed some colors that I thought would go good together. So the middle, I don't know if the colors are coming through, but it's yellow, pink, kind of like a lime green, and then just a nice purple. And I don't think that purple is coming through quite as vibrant. I don't think any of the colors are really coming through quite as vibrant. But this was so easy because all you did was make 6 hexagons in a solid granny. And so if you've ever made a solid granny, then you'll know what I'm talking about, where like when you begin, you put a double crochet in the space, and then you put a double crochet in each stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the space, chain 2, 1 double crochet in the space, and then keep going. So as you go through, it just makes you know, your granny square starts with 3, and then the chain 2 and 3 and chain 2, like that. But then with each row, you add 2 because you're adding into the space. So anyway, that's all you have to do is 6 solid granny squares. And you can make them in any color you want. Now, the tricky part is, for me anyway, oh my gosh, right? The tricky part is counting. You know, math is not my strong suit. It was very easy to make squish. Like I said, unless you have trouble counting, because 5 of these I did perfectly. 5 of them, I made 6 sides. Okay. 1 of them, I made 7 sides. And I didn't discover it until I was all done and I had everything put together and I was like chaining it together, because this you do, you start, once you have all 6 of them done, then you single crochet along this edge, single crochet twice in the space, single crochet in this edge, and then you single crochet them together, and then you just keep going around and around like that. So that's easy. Well, when I got to the one that wasn't counted right, and I'll show you that one because it is not laying right. Oh, here it is right here. See how I'll even show it to you. See, I tucked it in the back. Do you see this part right here? I tucked it in the back so it wouldn't show on the front. But I discovered it late last night as I was sewing this together, and I was like, I'm showing everybody tomorrow because this is so dang pretty. So I just kind of faked it, but I might have to go and do another one with only 6 sides, or I might just sew it all down. Well, so she has you sew it in the middle, which is great, and then you connect it by 1 stitch for each one of these. But then there's nothing connecting it in the middle, which is fine. She showed how she uses an iron, and she irons it down flat so that it stays, I guess. But for me, if somebody's going to, you know, put this on the table, I don't want the risk, especially if you're using it as a hot pad, the risk of, you know, a hot pot touching the table. especially if, you know, if you're putting it on your dining room table or whatever, if you've spent any money on anything, you don't want to, you know, risk ruining it. So she did say, you know, if you like, you can stitch them together, or you can stitch these down, because these flaps, these aren't even, you know, stitched. She just had you fold them. So see, it's an illusion. Do you see that? It's just a big old illusion. And I really do love it. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it either. And so I am going to make another one. I think I'm going to stitch this one down. And what I'm probably going to do is each of these, I will just stitch these together. And then right where this meets, I'll just do a little stitch there so that it holds it, because see how it's so gappy? But you wouldn't know it. When I showed it to you the first time, you were like, wow, it's a flower. It's an illusion. And I love it. I love it. And I made it in one day. It probably took me, well, and this is with interruptions too, but it probably took me a couple hours to do it, only because I would, you know, I did things in the day. I didn't just sit and crochet. I went and saw my mother-in-law yesterday, and she looks really, really good. And I was so encouraged by that visit. Of course, she wants to get out of the rehab. Who wouldn't, right? But it looks like they're helping her improve her health, and that's the most important thing. So hopefully she'll be able to come home soon. I need a little more coffee. So that's what's been on my hook. Now, nastasiacom, she has another one that I haven't tackled yet, but I want to do it, because when you look at it, it's like, how in the world did you do that? She crochets like a grid, is all I can tell you. Is like she crochets, and the way she does it, it's just like a chain, and then it's like little grids. It's almost like a mesh, so it's little open squares. Really unusual. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Thanks. Yeah, I think that the heat from the pot would set the petals together too. You're right. It would be kind of like using an iron. The only thing I don't really care for with it is that when somebody else picks it up, if they don't know how it's supposed to go, they might get it all twisted because there's holes. So, you know, and plus when it sits in the drawer, you know, I don't want anybody like sticking their fingers through it and stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm just being silly. But yeah, I do think that the heat would hold it into place too. Oh, she has this, Nastasia has a one that she uses, and she always uses vibrant colors. So where I've used, you know, pastel colors, she uses vibrant colors. And I know that that's a marketing thing. And I know that it's to, you know, pop and get your attention. And it certainly does. It works, because I do love a pop of color. So it's just like almost like a fishing net, only it's squares, and it's not like at an angle or anything, but it's all these squares. And then she crochets like a standing double crochet, and she goes around and she squiggles like this, and she crochets on this side of the square, on that side of the square, on this side of the square. And so when it's all done, like the outside has squiggles of one color, and then squiggles of another color, and squiggles of another color. And it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was really, really pretty cool. And that could be used as a hot pad too, because it was extra thick, because the stitches, the final stitches, the colorful stitches, stood up. So I think I'm going to try that next. And really, I can't wait. So I think I might make one of those in this same colorway and show you. I'll put the link down below after the live so that you guys can check it out, or just go over to nastasiacom and start looking for all of her colorful patterns. This is one that she did this week, I think. I think maybe it was Monday that it came out. It hasn't been that long, but like I said, you know, make sure that you count correctly, especially from the beginning. Make sure you get 6 to start with. and you won't have any problem. So anyway, that's all that I had to share with you today. Tomorrow, I have another 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas coming out. And so it's already in the books. It's already scheduled and everything. So it's going to drop, I think, around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time, GMT 5 for the world time. Wrigley Trivet. Yes, Squish, Wrigley Trivet. Have you made it? Have you made it? Because that just really floated my boat. I'm telling you what. Oh, wait, I do have something because Robin, I want to show everybody something from 10 years ago. So my cousin Robin, I have a lot of cousins on both sides of my family. And I did see her. I did see Madonna Ballard's shout out, and that was very nice. And I went ahead and subscribed to her channel. I think she's amazing. I really like her. But anyway, Robin, I'm going to bring it a little forward. So 10 years ago, the ladies in my family went on a family reunion trip to Savannah, Georgia. And Robin took a photo and put it on fabric paper. Do you hear that? That's a sandhill crane flying. I can tell it's flying because it's going like this. When they're in the yard, they're just really loud. They're really loud. But anyway, so she embroidered this, and it is just amazing. And then it has the state flower of Georgia, and on this side is a quilt piece. And so as Mom and I are cleaning out boxes and drawers, and we were going through boxes, storage boxes and everything, and I came across this, and yeah, it is a great idea. And so I came across this, Robin. Do you remember making these? You made a ton of these, and for everyone that went on that trip, and it's just such a good memory. And Kelly and Squish, Robin is so talented, let me tell you. And I couldn't believe that it's been 10 years already. 10 years, over 10 years, because we went in May. We went in May because that was Mom's 70th birthday, and we celebrated her birthday together. I remember that. And so anyway, that was just such a fun time. So I've been trying to think of what I could do with this, where I could, I could have it as a remembrance. So obviously one thing would be to frame it, but I kind of wanted it to still stay, soft. I was thinking about, and the only thing stopping me is that because if I do it, then it's done. But yeah, it's been 10 years. It has been 10 years. Oh, let me show you. I have dark hair in this one. I am right here with the flower in my hair. And this is Robin right here, right there. And Lori, you've seen Lori. She's right there, but it's like really, really hard to see. And one of the members of the family here has gone on, has passed. And so, this photo cannot be completely recreated. So anyway, there's some really gorgeous younger generation girls and really gorgeous women in my family. But yeah, I used to a wall hanging, yes, a wall hanging would be good. Oh, and Robin is saying that she wanted to do one for every state that we visited. And that was a really neat idea. And I did see how you did like the stitching for a buttonhole down here and down here. And at first I thought, well, I can't hang it upside down. I thought you did it to hang it. But then I realized that you were going to, you were going to make one for every state so that we could connect them together. And so that is a really clever idea. If this wasn't so precious, I would turn it into a, something to wear, like like an apron or something, but I would never want anything. Could you imagine if I splashed spaghetti sauce on this? I would just be devastated. Yeah. So that's not happening. But what a neat idea, huh? I love this. So I just wanted to show that. The ladies in my family are super creative, super crafty. Their daughters are super crafty and super creative. They just, sometimes, and they have more energy than we do right now. Right? Oh my gosh. I'm always amazed. I think, did I ever have that much energy? And I think I did, but wow. I don't think I ever had as much energy as Robin's daughter does. Angelina, she's just a powerhouse. Let me tell you, that girl, she like could run Pinterest. She's so incredibly talented, so talented. So, and yes, this is a beautiful memory. So I've got to figure out, something to do with it that will do it justice. And especially, I'm just thinking ahead to the new house. Everything I'm thinking right now has to do with the new house, which we haven't even started building yet. So anyway, but we are moving forward. So everything is geared towards that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, those two things. Get out there and check out nastasiacom. And I know, Robin. Well, you know what? You know where she got her organization skills, Robin, is from you. And then she got her, her, what do I want to call it? Energizer bunny-ishness from her dad. Yeah. So she got the best of both mom and dad, and Angelina did. And yeah, she wears me out just watching her. Watching, what she does and everything. And she describes how she got up this morning and, she did this and this and this. And I'm like, I wake up and I sip coffee. That's about it. So, and that's if I have the energy to go over to the coffee pot. Anyway, those youngsters, what are you going to do with them? So anyway, that's all I've got. And I hope that you guys have a great day. Have a great Friday. Check me out tomorrow. I'm going to continue to throw up the older videos that got lost. I'm calling those rewinds. So if you ever see something that says rewind, you know that it's not fresh, that it's something from before. I didn't really start posting videos actively until COVID hit. So thank you, COVID, for getting me into YouTube a little more. But actually, I was too sick to do that. So from December until March, so sick. So enjoy your weekend. So anyway, yeah, something good came from COVID. But anyway, so check me out. Anything that says rewind is old, and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Bye, everybody.